Hi, my name is Kelly Pauley, and I am doing this video for Grand Canyon University for my class for University 108. And this video is on the disposition of learners and how teachers should be and what qualifications that I personally have for myself and what I need to work on as a classroom teacher. I believe that when I have been in the classroom before, I have very high expectations for every student in the classroom. I believe that every student has the ability to learn and that every student needs to learn in their own way. Each student learns differently, and it's our job as educators to see what the best way each student learns and just, know that every child can learn. We just have to find the way that we can reach out to them to have them learn the material and how they can demonstrate that they have knowledge of the material in a way that makes sense to them, but also meets the standards of the education that they are getting. The other quality I believe I have is fairness. Each child needs to see that when the teacher says something, they mean something, that you treat each child the same. And I believe that I have demonstrated in the 12 years of being a kindergarten assistant that I love every child the same, and I love them all as if they were my own. And I would expect them to, one, believe that what I say, I mean, and, just to help them understand how to be fair themselves and how they should treat others in an appropriate manner. The other disposition quality that I believe I have is compassion, and sometimes almost to a fault. Sometimes I believe that I am almost too compassionate, if that makes sense. I truly hurt for some of the kids that I have worked with, and the compassion that I have for the students that I have been in the classroom with, sometimes have it's really hard to explain the compassion that I truly have. And I know that I have had parents reach out to me and tell me that they have never had anybody love their child the way that I have loved their kids. And when I tell them that I love each child in that classroom as I would love my own, I'm being honest with them, and that I would do anything for any child in that classroom. I also feel that I have a great sense of dedication to the teaching profession. Over the years that I did teach as an instructional assistant, very rarely did I ever take a sick day. I rarely ever made doctor's appointments during the day. I made sure that my appointments were either before school or after school, because the consistency of a teacher being in the classroom every day to, one, be a role model to the kids and show them that school and education is important, but also to have them know that consistency is the key. When students have different teachers or substitute teachers all the time, it's very hard for them to have a consistent and stable environment in the classroom. And sometimes the classroom is the only stable environment that they have in their own personal lives. So they need to see the unconditional love and the commitment that the teachers have, and I feel that I definitely show that. I need to work on curiosity and higher level of thinking questions before I would feel comfortable teaching in the classroom by myself. And just what kind of questions you ask as a higher level thinking, how do you want them to reach and think outside the box? What is the best way to do that without limiting them to seeing things the way I see them? Everybody thinks differently, and I want them to know that it's okay to have their own idea of thinking. Qualities that teachers should have are compassion, unconditional love, to go above and beyond for each student that they have, to have fairness, to have consistency, to dress professionally. I mean, just, you always need to look your best. I know that there's been days that I have taught and I haven't felt good, and I know that if I dress well and I dress nice and not wear just a pair of jeans and a frumpy sweatshirt to school, the nicer I dress, the better I feel, and the better I present myself to the students in my classroom. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, just feel free to reach out. Thanks.